Hello everybody, this is Jinal Shah and today I will be talking about our project which is Simple Arduino Smart Door Lock System. The creator of this project are Parth Patel, Kale Patel and myself Jinal Shah. Now you would be wondering how this door lock system works. So here it goes. The door lock which has been used here is made up of RFID sensor and RFID chip. The RFID chip has unique number, so when a person scans a RFID chip, RFID sensor scans the card and check whether the specific number of the chip is installed into the system or not. This specific RFID chip numbers are already installed into the system to get the system started. If the sensor can find the chip number inside the system, then it will unlock the door. Otherwise, it will not. This function of RFID sensor and RFID chip gives one's security because even if someone has a RFID card, one will not be able to open the door. If the chip unique number is not installed into the system. Now, coming back to the project, we have also installed LCD screen, LED lights and buzzer. So when one scans the chip and door is unlocked, then the screen will read access granted and also the LED light will turn on. But if door does not unlock, then the screen will read access denied and also the buzzer will go off. This will help one know that there is an intruder. So the purpose of this project is that even if someone cannot afford expensive door lock system, they can make one at home and keep their loved one safe. A parent can be carefree knowing that their children are safe and children are assured that no one will be able to come inside except their family members. Now I will like to shed some light on the parts which are used to create this project. First is RFID sensor. Radio frequency identification sensor uses electromagnetic fields to automatically identify and detect track tags and cuts to objects. Second, RFID tag. It is a specific tag which is used for lock and unlock the door lock system. Third, jumper wires. Jumper wires has connector or pin on each side. Basically, it is used to interconnect the components on breadboard. Fourth, solenoid lock. The solenoid lock is a latch for electrical locking and unlocking. Fifth, resistor. A resistor is a passive two-terminal electrical component that implements electrical resistance as a circuit element. Sixth, relay board. Relay boards are computer boards with an array of relays and switches. It also has input and output terminals, which is designed to control voltage supply. Seventh, buzzer. A buzzer is an audio signaling device which may be mechanical, electromechanical or piezoelectric. Eighth, LED lights. It is the light which used for indicating a door is locked or unlocked. Ninth, LCD screen is a flat panel display that uses the light modulating properties of liquid crystals combined with polarizers. And the last one, battery. It is used for giving power to solenoid lock. Now, the further part about how the circuit is going to work is going to be presented by my other teammate, Kev Patel. Thank you.
Hey guys, so this is the working model of RFID door locking system. As discussed earlier, there are several components in this project and those are a RFID sensor, a 12-volt battery, a relay board, a lock, buzzer, then we have Arduino, we have jumper wires and those are male to male and male to female. We have a potentiometer. Potentiometer here provides variable resistance to the screen. We have a screen and two breadboards. We did not have a long breadboard, so we need to use two separate breadboards. So let me explain how this works. So firstly, here we need to scan this card on RFID sensor and we need to get the unique number of this card, which I have already taken out. And now let me show this. So when I scan this card, then the door lock won't open. It says access denied. So this is not the correct card for this this is not the correct card used in the code. Let's try using one more fob. So here you can see access successful, which means that this is the fob which is used to open this lock. So we can clearly say that the lock would open with the fob or a card whose unique number is provided in the code or whose unique number is taken out. So we won't be able to open this lock with any of the card or any of the fob unless we have taken out the unique number and kept in the code.